What's good, foodie family? Today we're going to be trying out Gohan's all-you-can-eat buffet out here in Duluth. We actually made it 15 minutes early on a Monday, and it was still a line, so try to get there early. Now, I'm not going to lie, once we got inside, it was real nice. The aesthetic, the vibe, the different type of decorations, just the whole layout. It kind of reminded me of one of those buffets in Vegas. Now, as far as the food option, they pretty much had everything that you could think of. What I thought was different was the dim sum station. They had the build your own fuzz station, which was pretty cool. But like, you know, if you ever been to like a Chinese buffet, they had all of that plus some. Seafood was fresh. All the food seemed fresh. The sushi station, like everything. The food definitely came out like clockwork. They made sure to replace everything as soon as it would get close to being empty. So Gohan was definitely on point when it came to that. They had a crazy amount of seafood, and I love the fact that they had ready-made drinks, so it's not just fountain drinks available. The aesthetic and all that is cool, but we're here for the food, so let's get into that. First up, let's try the chicken wing, which wasn't too bad. I kind of wish it was just a little fresher. Other than that, the flavor was there, so it was straight. Had to try some of the veggies. Green bean, well put together, nice crunch, good flavor. The fried rice was decent, nothing too crazy. Right here we got the hot and spicy chicken, fried to perfection, the right amount of flavor, went well with the rice. One of my absolute favorite dishes is the egg drop soup. The flavor was there, but it was kind of watery. You know, I kind of like mine a little thick. Other than that, it was good. So I was looking forward to these dumplings, which tasted great with the sauce. It just didn't have enough filling. It was like more dumpling than anything. These dumplings were actually on point. They seared it right, the right amount of filling, full of flavor. Sauce just topped it off. So I had to try their sushi as well. This right here is, I do not know, but it was good though. I typically don't go for the pho at these buffets, but you know, for the sake of content creation, I went ahead and tried to put something together. Came out pretty swiftly. Dressed it up how I typically would with the sriracha and the hoisin and everything else. The presentation was absolutely there. Had to mix it up real quick and try the broth. And I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't it. The broth was pretty bland, so you already know how the rest of the noodles went. My suggestion to you, if you're gonna do the pho, make sure you dress it a little more than you typically would as far as flavor. Last but not least, we're gonna close it out with the crawfish for all my crawfish lovers. And to be honest with you, this was actually hitting, full of flavor. Whatever they used to fry it in, it was great. The texture and everything was there. So if you were thinking about hitting up Gohan Buffet, stop by and check them out. Love.